everybody and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my weekly hair washing routine using Olaplex. I've gotten a lot of questions and feedback on my video talking about my hair growth journey. I will link that somewhere above if you guys haven't watched it yet, but I am on a hair growth journey, not necessarily for length, but for volume and density. A lot of people had some questions about how exactly I go about applying the Olaplex, and it really is hard to describe how you do it. So I decided to make a video showing you guys how I do my entire hair washing process from step one to the very last step. So this is my deep conditioning routine that I do, and I do use the Olaplex with that as well. I just want to let you guys know before we jump into the video that I do follow my own process when I'm applying the Olaplex. When I first got started, I did follow the directions that they suggested, but I found that while it worked, it didn't work the absolute best for me. Once I kind of went on my own and started applying the product to my hair the way I saw fit, I started seeing a huge improvement in hair retention and growth and just overall healthfulness. But it is a treatment that you put in your hair that is going to help restore the keratin bonds and make them stronger. I have definitely seen that to be the case for me. Keratin treatments and protein treatments really don't work out so well for me, but Olaplex, my hair absolutely loves it. So if you do have problems with protein treatments and keratin treatments, or even something like a rice water treatment, I've never used rice water, but I've heard that it does something very similar to what Olaplex does. If you have problems with that, then I would definitely suggest giving Olaplex a try. I get about 4 to 5 uses from a single bottle of Olaplex. I know that when you get the bottle, it's very tiny, and for us girls with black hair, particularly type 4, that can be scary, seeing a small bottle like that. But I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do to make sure that my hair is fully saturated with the Olaplex without having to use too much, because I will say that about the product. You don't have to use a whole lot. Obviously, if you have a higher density hair type, then you want to kind of adjust how much you use. I would say that someone who has high porosity, high density, long hair would probably get maybe 3 to 4 uses from one bottle. I'm able to stretch it out to about 5. And my hair, for reference, is low porosity, low density, it's fine, low volume, thinning, everything. So I am able to really stretch the product because my hair is pretty thin. So I don't want to ramble. I'm just going to take you guys straight to my bathroom and we're going to begin the process. Okay, so I'm starting off by saturating my hair fully with water, rinsing all of the previous product out. This takes about 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'm going to go in with my Aussie Moist conditioner, and I'm just going to start detangling my hair. And I detangle with the conditioner on saturated hair with a stick brush always. That's the only thing that I use to detangle. I feel like this method is really gentle on my hair. And when I'm done detangling, you guys are going to see exactly how much hair I've lost over the course of the week. It's been 6 days since my last wash day. And this is about, on average, what I lose every week now since I've started using Olaplex. Maybe a little bit more sometimes, but this is about the average amount of hair that I lose. So I'm going to rinse out the conditioner, detangling while I'm rinsing, and then I'm going to go in with my Herbal Essence Hello Hydration shampoo. I couldn't remember the name of it. And I'm just going to run this through my hair in a downward motion. I also take Suave clarifying shampoo and I apply that to the center of my scalp only because that is where I use my hair serums, and I just want to make sure that my scalp is really clean, and the clarifying shampoo really makes sure that I get all of that out. I know you guys are curious as to whether or not I'm still using the Conair shower brush. I am. I only rinse out my shampoo with this brush. Keeps my hair nice and detangled. And now we're going to go in with Olaplex. And I like to apply the Olaplex on completely saturated hair. This is what I was talking about in the beginning of the video. I measure by coins, so I take a quarter size amount of the Olaplex and I just run that through my hair on one side. So that's for one side. And then I separate my hair and I add an additional about a dime size amount to the back of my hair because I feel like that needs just a little bit more, especially the ends. I rake it through with my hands, praying hands, and with my fingers, and then I go in with my brush and I brush it through just to make sure that it's all evenly distributed. And as you can see, I'm just kind of squeezing the product through, and that's just really helping to make sure that all of my hair is covered with the product. You do not need a whole lot of Olaplex if you are working with your hair fully saturated. And I find that this is the best technique for type 4 hair. Again, the product is very flexible, so do what you want. You can follow the directions, apply to damp hair, but again, I like my hair to be fully saturated. So this is my deep conditioning routine. And I do this every 2 weeks or so, but on weeks where I am not using a deep conditioner, this is the end of the Olaplex step for me. I just leave the Olaplex in my hair and then I move on to my leave-in conditioner treatment. I do not rinse out my Olaplex on most weeks. This is it for me. But since I am doing a deep conditioning routine this week, this is what I'm going to be showing you guys. I like to add a little bit of Olaplex to the tops and the sides of my hair because those are the most likely to experience breakage. And after I've applied the Olaplex, I'm going to let it sit in my hair for 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'm going to move on to my deep conditioning. And I just put the deep conditioner right on top of the Olaplex. So this has been 20 minutes later, and I'm going to be using my Main Choice Type 4 conditioning mask treatment, and I am putting that right on top of the Olaplex. But on my regular weeks where I'm not deep conditioning, the Olaplex does not get rinsed out, and my hair is fine for it. You just have to be really mindful of your hair when you're using products like this. My hair is fine just using Olaplex and not rinsing it out. Some people feel it leaves their hair a little bit heavy, so they do like to rinse it out. I feel like Olaplex works best if you use it consistently. So whether or not you leave it in for 10 minutes or you leave it in, until the next wash day, that's up to you. But for me, the amount of time that I leave the Olaplex in isn't as important as doing it consistently. I put Olaplex in once a week, every week, no matter what. To me, that is the most important step. So I just really wanted to let you guys know that before we move on to deep conditioning. After I've applied my masking treatment, I'm just going to cover that up with a plastic cap, and I'm going to sit under the dryer for 30 minutes. After the dryer is done, I'm going to hop back into the shower, rinse it out, and then I'll see you guys back in my bathroom. So you can see this is the end result after using the Olaplex. I'm going to go in with my Camille Rose Honey Hydrate Step 1 Leave-In Treatment. I love this stuff. And again, I use about a quarter size amount for each quarter section of my hair, and I'm just going to work that through. And this is pretty much the end of my wash day routine. After this, I just go on and style as normal. I am prepping my hair right now for mini twists, so I am putting them in individual chunky twists, and I'm going to let my hair dry naturally. But you can see they're nice and juicy. My hair is fully hydrated and moisturized, and it's never gonna look better than it does right now. When I use Olaplex, I don't experience the same type of shedding or tangling or anything like that. My curls are just really nice and uniformed and plump and moisturized and very manageable. All product used will be listed in the description box. So that's it, you guys. This is the end of my wash day routine with Olaplex. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from me, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.